Что-то странно, музыки в меню нет, что ли? Или я слишком просто тихо сделал? Появилась. Что-то я тут тестил уже. Привет, да? 10 включительно. Ну, еще бывают исключения, главное, чтобы не совсем новые. Либо не настолько прожорливые. Всяких там корявых Unity с нулевой оптимизацией. Это просто бот на стриме лагать. RDR1 это что? Red Dead Redemption? Не знаю. Так-то, наверное, должно пойти. И одухотворенные персонажи. Лица. Седой. Что музыка громко стала, зараза. То и не слышно было, то разогревалось. Сколько вообще хоть? 31 физиономия. Блин, это что за персонаж такой? Это пойдет. Так. Фехтование, навык обращения с легким оружием, доспехами, не стесняющим свободы движения. Чтобы достигнуть вершин мастерства в этом навыке, необходимы высокие показатели реакции и ловкости. Тяжелое вооружение, навык обращения с большим и тяжелым оружием, тяжелыми доспехами и щитами, чтобы достигнуть сила и стойкость. Стрельба, понятно. Показатели мудрости и обаяния нужны для стрельбы. В смысле? Ой, я не то смотрю. Да, я не тот посмотрел, просто передвинул курсор. И думаю, странно. Для стрельбы нужна сила и ловкость. И дальше магия начинается. Белая магия. Поддержание сил. Магия стихий. Управлять стихиями огня, льда и земли. Магия разума влияет на дух, на благо или во зло. Отличное описание. Чего непонятно. Черная магия служит целям разрушения и сломления. Я так понял, в каждом своя специализация, еще одна. Тут подразделы. Магия разума что? Чародейство, обман зрения, создание иллюзий, миражей, введение противника в заблуждение. Тут понятно. Вред разуму и духу врагов. Приверженцы защитного направления магии разума умеют отбирать у противника ману и либо использовать самостоятельно, либо передать союзникам. Сомнительно, конечно. Так, а карты тут? Что-то там спрашивал насчет класса. У тебя есть какие-то мысли? Лучника и Карфаген должен быть разрушен. Причем здесь Карфаген? Сила и ловкость. А тут что? Луки или арбалеты? Так. Вероятность попадания по персонажу. А это защитная. Мне что тут? Все в силу и ловкость, что ли, вкинуть? Может, стойкости добавить? Может, вообще самый слабый. Не повезет тогда мне. Хочу стойкости добавить, чтобы не помирал персонаж быстро. Чуток хотя бы. Ладно, погнали.
It all began with the discovery of the old fire and the secret of the convocation. 13 mages blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction, bonded with the power of ancient runes,
Как всегда, маги виноваты.
cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
бы больше войн зашел, понятное дело. Засчитаю.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall.
You cannot win.
The convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So... You shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Да, ладно, начнем с лучника, чё. Я думаю, все персонажи играбельны. Не зря же есть магия разума там на поддержку.
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Мне кажется, она с луком бы лучше справилась.
Welcome to the world of SpellForce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. The name of the main character in the prologue is Tahira. She is a combination of fighter and sorceress. From now on, we will refer to the main character as the Avatar. Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar you selected before starting the game.
Как только пройдете
Whenever you
пролог,
hold the
будете
mouse
мучиться с
pointer
тем
over a button or an
персонажем,
object,
которого
a
создали.
help window with additional information will appear in the bottom left corner of the screen. When you are asked to click on something, this means a click with the left mouse button. We'll tell you about the right mouse button a little later in this presentation. When you click the Options button in the upper right, you can save the game or change the game settings at any point in time. Now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by moving the mouse pointer to the appropriate edge of the screen. A selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring, enemy units a red, and neutral or allied units a blue ring. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected units and some additional information such as name, health condition, and amount of mana. You can select your avatar at any time by clicking on the Portrait button in the upper left corner of the screen. By clicking on the Portrait button with the right mouse button, the view will be moved to the appropriate unit. Move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it.
Что меня смущает, это количество ресурсов. Так-то какая разница, какого персонажа, воина, не воина. Блин, еще стратегическая часть с миллионом ресурсов.
The Bindstone offers the Avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he perish, he will appear in the last Bindstone used. Enemies are able to sever the connection to a Bindstone if they attack it, thus causing you to lose one active Bindstone. Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. You are now bound to this Bindstone. In the lower right, you will find the overview map. Black areas have not yet been explored and are automatically uncovered when you approach them with units. Your avatar has a greater view radius, so he will uncover a larger area. The dots on the overview map are in different colors. Green dots represent your own units, red enemy, and blue neutral or allied units or buildings. A few special objects, such as monuments, are marked in yellow. Continue along the path to the east. SpellForce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective, where you see the action from a position directly behind and slightly above your avatar. To change the view, press the page up key to zoom in and the page down key to zoom out, or simply turn the mouse wheel. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical perspective. Now, when you move the mouse wheel upwards or press page up, you will see the normal isometric views from different distances. Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, you can control your avatar directly with the cursor keys or with the A, D, S, and W keys. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can change the view direction. Otherwise, operating SpellForce in this perspective is identical with the isometric view. Follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to the third-person perspective anytime during the game, but for now, we will assume you will be using the isometric view. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the next corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold the mouse pointer over him, a bar will show you his health condition. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue.
Морда. Олень мешает.
It's an ambush.
The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying an object with him. You can now take possession of this object. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent hits you with the weapon. To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found on the bottom of the screen. A window will open, and on the left you can select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left, you now see the unused equipment. In the middle, the objects your avatar is currently using, and on the right, your character's current data. We'll deal with this data later. To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand
Медленно, я
beside
понял.
the torso.
Учение уже 100 раз успеешь все сделать.
Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured, it will change color from green to yellow to red, depending on the severity of the injury. When the character has no more life points, he perishes. Your avatar's life points will, however, regenerate with time. The blue bar represents mana, magic energy. When a character's mana reserves have been depleted, he cannot cast any more spells. Mana is also replenished with time. Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev.
Stay with me, men.
If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, it will be an exclamation mark. If the person is only relevant for optional side quests, it will be a question mark. Select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue.
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to use a magic spell, there are two possibilities. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee attacks on hostile targets. As soon as you select an enemy unit, appropriate hostile actions will be offered.
Ну, это удобно.
The alternative to this is the classic method. Select your avatar, then click the healing spell in the action bar, and then click on the wounded Lev in the game world. Speak to Lev again.
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened, anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaele knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell. Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience points by defeating opponents and successfully solving quests. When you die, you lose a small amount of experience points every time. Next, your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received. Open your inventory and click on the symbol for spell book. On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spell book, and above it, the so-called magic memory, with 9 free spaces at the current moment. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook. You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks. Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat.
We're under attack.
Забавно он крутится при передвижении.
It's an ambush. The lines must hold. We're under attack.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Beside your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the older runes. To summon a hero, you must use the hero's rune in your rune table, which you always have with you, and then find a hero's monument for the summoning procedure. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune Board. On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes, and on the right, the runes entered in the Rune Board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the hero's runes, and below the spaces for workers' runes, subdivided into light and dark traces. Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side.
Странно, они же красным отмечены. Все увидел.
If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument. Go right up to the Hero's Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. Aside from the Hero Monument, the symbol of a hand appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar. Every time you call upon a hero, or later on, even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time, too. Rune power regenerates itself automatically in the course of time. Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar. After a few seconds, the hero should appear. A second portrait button for your new hero should now appear in the upper left. You can now command the hero. If you want to select several units simultaneously, you can hold down the left mouse button in the game world and drag a frame around both characters. As soon as you release the left mouse button, the selection is established. You can combine combat units to form groups. To do this, select the units and click on one of the small buttons at the top of the screen in the middle, or hold down the Control key and select a number key from 1 to 6 for the respective group. Once you have defined a group, a portrait button will appear at the top of the screen with the number of units in the group. The functionality of the portrait button is identical to your avatar's. You can now very quickly select a group by clicking on the appropriate portrait button or pressing a number key from 1 to 6. Follow the path further toward the south.
Now. Quickly now. Now. Let's go. To adventure. Follow me.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you. Together with your hero, you can win this fight.
Send them to the River of Souls!
Use your magic and defeat the undead.
Hold on, men!
Rune warriors, stand by me.
Reinforce the defenses.
Yes, now.
The rune calls. The rune's orders. Will be done. Onwards, warriors!
Destiny awaits. Quickly now. Let's go. I shall not fail. Forwards. Quickly now. Let's go.
Reinforce the defenses. Close the ranks. What does the rune desire? An enemy attack. Reinforce the defenses.
For the order. Rune warriors, stand by me.
At your command.
Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you. Should you want to further test your fighting skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path farther towards the south.
Here. Let's go.
Ну, давайте посмотрим, что там.
Follow me. Now. Attack. Rune warriors, stand by me. Forwards. Follow me. Quickly now. To adventure. For the order. Enemies beware. Stay with me, men. On my command, into battle we go. We're under attack. Quickly now. Now. Let's go.
The rune's order for the glory of
Shall
Aonir.
not follow me. For Aonir. We're under attack. For freedom. To adventure. To adventure. For the order. Stay with me, men. It's an ambush. To adventure. Let's go.
At your service. Yes. Send them to the River of Souls.
I'm ready. Let's go. For Aonir.
What does the rune desire?
Enemies beware. On my command. Let's go. Forwards. For Aonir.
Блин, я думал, тут что-нибудь будет. С таков говорят, тренировка будет.
To adventure. Forwards. For Aonir. It's an ambush. Quickly now. Let's go. For the order. Rune warriors, stand by me. Follow me. Quickly now. Now.
What does the rune desire?
I shall not follow me. Quickly now. Quickly now.
At your service.
Forwards. Let's go.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu. On the left of the menu, you will see your objects, and on the right, the merchant's objects. Your available money and the price of the selected objects are displayed in the middle. 100 copper coins make 1 silver coin, and 100 silver coins make 1 gold coin. Objects in SpellForce are divided into 5 categories. The 5 symbols beside your inventory and the merchant's inventory will be dark if you or the merchant have no objects in this category. You want to sell the gem to get money for a purchase. Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with the money. Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker rune. Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the Escape key. Open your inventory, select the category Rune Board, and place the Human Worker rune in the slot with the human portrait on the lower left of the rune board. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the bindstone.
Yes. Follow me. Quickly now. Now. Quickly now. Follow me.
Select the bindstone and activate it using the action bar. Should your character perish, you will not have to repeat the whole journey. You can travel from one bindstone to another bindstone you have already activated. To do this, select your avatar and go to the bindstone, click on it with the right mouse button and select your destination. You can try this out now if you want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument.
Пишут, что луки сломое оружие.
Yes.
Великолепно.
Let's go.
Знал, что
Follow me.
посоветовать.
Forwards. Follow me.
Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
Tahira! So the others found you?
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the rune is, Joshua?
In the orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful. Those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rowan.
You should now have received a quest.
Destiny awaits.
Open your
Now.
inventory and select the quest book page. In the middle of the window, you will see all your current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed view of the currently selected quests. You have received the quest, The Lost Rune. When you click on this quest, the individual steps of this quest will appear on the right. Already completed steps will be displayed darkened. When you hold the mouse pointer over one of these individual steps, a help window will additionally appear in the lower left in case you have forgotten something. Close your inventory. Go to the monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. The moment you occupy a worker monument,
На силу
things get
забить.
serious.
Почему?
Normally, when enemies discover your
Типа,
newly
чтобы не
established
попадали по
settlement,
персонажу
they
и
will do
сам он
all they can
попадал.
to destroy you as quickly as possible. On this map, however, you can take your time. You can now summon human workers. Select the monument and click on the worker symbol in the action bar. The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers. Produce at least 5 workers.
Но я там не
When you
вкачивал.
have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below. The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed to have. At present, you can produce up to 20 workers. The maximum number of workers increases when you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now
Destiny
find a
greatly
portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing a job. You can select a free worker with a click on the portrait button.
Сейчас.
Workers can collect different resources depending on their race. Human workers can chop trees, collect stone, or mine ore. To the left of the monument, you will find a stone quarry, and to the right, an ore deposit. The next forest is located to the west.
Master of the Rune, here we go. Ready to go.
To have workers collect a resource, select one or more workers and then click with the right mouse
Let's get
button
cracking
directly
then.
on a tree, a stone, or an ore
Here
deposit.
I am.
Only workers may figure in this selection. On the top edge of the screen, you will see the amount of resources you already have acquired. You can
All right,
use
then.
resources to construct
Ready to go.
buildings or summon combat
That way.
units to a
Here
monument.
I am. On my way. Off to work.
Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of
At
these
your
3
service. Breaks
basic
over. Time for work.
resources.
Встал, тупит, не добывал нифига.
At your service. Your orders? As good as done.
Чё
Yes.
этот
Off to
стоит?
work.
Молодец
Master of
какой.
the Rune. Breaks over. Time for work. Let's get cracking then. As good as done.
I shall not
Follow
fail.
me.
Now.
Блин, вот в таких моментах начинается моя любимая реал-тайм стратегия. В кавычках. Я, по-моему, очень давно играл в нее и перестал как раз таки из таких моментов. Блин, ну как же долго они добывают еще. Идут с ресурсом.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings. Select a worker
Master of the
and
room?
click on the building symbol in the action bar. A selection of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
As good as done.
The selected worker will now begin to erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with a right click, should you want construction to progress faster. Now select
Here I
some
am.
other
I'm on
workers
it.
and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron.
Ready to go. As good as done. Building completed. Ready to go. All right then. I'm on it.
Я бы не сказал, что это каменолом мне
In each of
нужна.
these resource buildings, up to 5 workers can advance to the status of so-called craftsmen. Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools, and are twice as efficient as simple workers.
Даже рабочие прокачиваются.
When you select a finished building, then
Here
you
we
can
go.
see how many craftsmen are already assigned to this building in the selection window. When you click an empty symbol, and there is another free worker available, he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released. Those workers that construct a building automatically take over the free jobs in the building insofar as they are available. When you send a worker to a
Building
building with the
completed.
right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, workers who, for example, chop down trees, will automatically look for free jobs in woodcutter houses and start doing them in a short time. Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site.
Building completed.
Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs. In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food. Humans are very flexible and are able to catch fish, hunt or breed animals, and grow grain. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Let's get cracking then. At your service. As good as done. Building completed. Your orders? Your orders? Yes? As good as done. Here I am. I'm on it. Building completed.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum
Here I am.
size of your army.
Off to work.
The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this
Yes?
building.
All right then.
If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves. Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
Here I am, on my way. Master of the rune?
Так, возле каких щелонов больших? Не вижу тут их.
Break's over, time for work. Master of the rune, here we go. Yes. Break's over, time for work. Here I am. As good as done. Yes. Master of the rune. Ready to go. Building completed. Here I am. Here we go. Master of the rune? Understood. All right then. Very well, off I go. Your orders? On my way. Off to work. Ready to go. I'm on it.
Я тоже думаю, надо идти, все, уже не могу, спать хочу. Еще обучение ужасно нудное. Потом добьем его.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement. You will soon hear an alarm signal and see a red symbol on the overview map indicating the site of the attack. Defend your town with your avatar and your hero.
Пойду я тоже. Пока не уснул на ходу тут. Ладно. Спасибо, что смотрели. Всем пока.